What's up, nerds? This is what we're looking at today. Pretty cool box. BEMLAR, the animation, SH FIGUARTS. This is a toy that I picked up on, and I've been getting more into regular toys instead of model kits. They're but only of a certain size. This is something I picked up. I don't know if you've done this before. I picked it up on Black Friday because it was cheap. And it was, I think, 30 bucks. And it normally was 60, 70, 80 something. It was like at least half off. And I didn't know the size of it. This seems a little small to me, but what I'm going to do, I just thought the figure looked cool. And I buy stuff all the time that just looks cool. I had somebody actually criticize me for that one time and say, you just buy stuff from an IP you're not familiar with. And I'm like, well, yeah, how else do you get into something? I mean, you see something cool and you buy it. So I've only seen the figure in pictures. I didn't even look up, I guess, what would be called a review. So I can, my doggy's gonna be on the video this time. So this is BEMLAR. This is from, whatchamacallit, Ultraman. Strange figure, as far as I could tell, in the way that it stood. It has these weird feet. There I am, hi. Has these strange, like, ballet feet. But I like that, and then I thought the metal just looked so good. I mean, it looks really, really, really cool. Like I said, if it was more than the 30, I would not have paid. I don't pay 80, 90 bucks, whatever. You need to go lay down, young lady. I don't pay that. She's going to knock my camera around. I don't pay, premium dollar for just a figure, because if I'm going to spend 100 bucks or something like that, I'm going to get an incredible model kit or several model kits. So let's just take a look at it and see what we think here, because I have no idea what this thing even is. Honestly, I know that it comes with a stand. And so, yeah, don't let your unfamiliarity, I don't know how you'd say that. And by the way, I think this regular plain cardboard box is what you would call a, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like not developer, what's it called? Somebody who sells them will order it in this box or just leave it in this box. And a lot of people they'll order one to keep in a box like this, and then they'll order another one to put on their shelf. Because I ordered a toy one time and I didn't notice that on Big Bad Toy Store that I had marked, I wanted the special box, and they sent me a cardboard box. So my toy was in a box, in a box, in a box. And I just thought that was over. And I'm not going to take it out. I'm not going to buy one just to save. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the fun. You know what I'm saying? So I guess typical instructions, how to do stuff. Oh, it's got a little effects part. So let's see what it has. Go from there. This is a stand. Amen. When you release a figure and you include a stand, figures are always needing of stands. Anything with any type of display in mind. I don't like figures that don't have display in mind. You know what I mean? Like if they can include a stand, especially a strange one with like weird feet like this, where it has to come with a stand, or you're not going to be able to stand it up. And so that's considered. I don't know if all their figures come. Well, it's a figure art, so they usually come with something additional. So I've got a billion stands. I've got an entire box. In fact, I'm not going to open that. I've got an entire box just of stands. I'm sure you all do as well. So let's take a look here. I mean, I'm already liking the color. I don't know how to open this. Is it taped? If it's taped. I understand when the package shouldn't be able to be opened so easily, but there we go. Okay, well, it just popped all the way out, didn't it? Let's see here. Oh, it's pretty light. I don't know why this has... Remember, I don't know this line. I don't know. I know Ultraman, of course, but I don't know what the hell this is. I'm taking it. This comes off, and this comes out. Why is it in there? Is there a battery thing? You know what? I bet it... Oh, no, I don't want to break it. Oh, man. Okay, let's consult the instructions. I have no idea what this thing is even supposed to do. I don't know. Oh, warning, may rub off. Maybe they're worried about that paint. So is the idea that you're supposed to disassemble it and then pull that stuff out? If anybody knows in the comments, feel free to yell at me. But let's just look at it so far. I mean, it really is a cool looking figure. Does it have action stuff? I think this comes out or comes off. Oh man, I don't want to break that. I don't know. This is one of the problems with having unfamiliarity with a toy. Oh my God, I can't tell if that's supposed to pop out or not. I should have investigated that. But let's look at some of the posability and stuff, I guess. I'm not really a big fan of doing the posability stuff in videos. It's rather boring. I'd rather just see a few pictures of it posed. But I mean, it's a light plastic. It's not a heavy character at all. It's not metal. It's definitely light. But these feet are just, I wonder if it could stand up just on the tips of its feet, which would be really cool. I don't care to pose it that way, of course, but that would be cool. It looks like it could balance on there. You'd have to get it just right. Those are really flat. What a strange foot, but what a cool foot too. Oh, look, that's cool. It goes backwards and forwards. There's a little bit of a give there. Oh, these are nice. That's a nice detail, the little leg parts there. I mean, I'm guessing that gets pulled apart. If I break it, I swear to God. Oh, I have no idea. All right, well, let's look at the accessories for now, because you get a couple little effects parts. Oh, that's cool. That is really nice. Look at that. That's that's going to be cool to do. Couple hands. Very cool. Another effects part. Oh, that's really, really cool. It's not bad at all. Couple of hands. All right, so that's just your typical stuff. This is driving me crazy, though. Let me look at it. I'll be right back. There we go. I just cut it off. I have no idea. There's a screw under there I was going to do, but anyway, I should have looked that up ahead of time, but I didn't kind of want to spoil it. I don't know what this figure is. Could you imagine the actor or actress that had to be in this suit just to pose? I mean, but this is really, really cool. They have warnings all over the instructions there that this all could rub off. This is an actual paint. It's not like a molded in that color, but that's cool. There's some really nice detail. I'm not a big fan of the seam line right there, but it's not bad. The armor covers up most of it. There's a few seam lines. So if I had paid $80 for this with those seam lines, I would have been a little irked, which is another reason you probably need to wait. There's probably a good reason why this was on sale too, as I imagine that it had lots of issues with those seam lines and stuff. It looks almost like you can't, no, that's not a pressing. Man, this is actually really, really detailed. But let's get the stand. I want to see how she works here, how they work. I don't know he, she, or what. How does this, here's that. I don't see any other parts. So the stand, oh, it's just a hold up stand. So you just put the, little hand. I'm not a huge fan of those hands type stands that just kind of grip. I'd rather them take just a second and put a little, like even right there would have been a good point, or just put a little hole, like in a Gunpla, in a Gundam, and then you could just stand it up like that. But I mean, pretty impressive looking character for sure, in the way that it's just really, really detailed. I mean, I didn't even notice that little jewel in the front there. It's like an Iron Man jewel thingy, arc reactor. Oh, it goes pretty far back. So I mean, you could do some wicked cool poses. Personally, I like to pose my figures if I'm cycling them out, because I tend to do cycles of figures on the shelf because I don't have much space. I'm trying to save. Put one up there for a few minutes. I just do a kind of a basic stand pose. I don't really dig all that stuff like that. Takes up much more space than this, and I honestly don't really think it looks much cooler. I like it to look kind of like it's just waiting, raring to go. But that is a pretty unique looking. Nice figure. Would I have paid 80 or 100? But no, I wouldn't. I mean, they didn't even get wash in the eyes there. They could have at least done a dark wash in the eyes. So let's just say this. I'm glad I picked it up for discount, because otherwise this needs in fact, I could throw a wash on this and it would look amazing, filling all these little gaps here and stuff. So that's not bad. Not a bad character. Am I blown away by it? No, but for the price, it's pretty darn cool. That's a glance at BEMLAR, the animation. Those names are always really intense and long. From Ultraman, the animation. Cool figure. I would not have paid full price for it. If you did, I'm sorry, unless it's like your thing. But I think I'll hook it up like this, actually, with some of the effects part. That looks really, really cool. But anyway, take it easy. See you in the next video.